Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're carrying on with our House Dayne playthrough yet again. Here we are as Queen Alla, the Red of the Dawn, and we expanded quite heavily up into the Reach/Stormland lands, even as far as the Blackwater in the last episode. We didn't mean to go that far, we weren't planning on going that far. We were planning on just getting the Marcher Lords, but these lords came with them as the Dondarrions had conquered this land for themselves anyway. But yeah, so we expanded a lot more than originally planned. We do have our claim on the Arbor, as well as 2 of the Brightwater Keep Florent lands, so we're just waiting for one more, and then we can press those claims against the Reach to fully get everything south of the mouth of the Mander. Not all of the Mander, obviously, as it goes way up north, all the way near enough to the Blackwater, but we may go that far, who knows, we don't know yet. But yes, I did ask you guys to come up with some houses for these houses around this area. Obviously, we took over Blackhaven, which is the Dondarrions, who will obviously remain the same, and Harvest Hall had the Selmies, but the other lands all needed new lords. So in Poddingfield, we now have House Leaf, a nice reddy, bronzy leaf on grey, which looks very nice. In Hadlow Keep, we now have House Crack, a blue lightning bolt on a light grey field. In House Blackheart, we have House Summer, a nice golden sun on a red background, and the reasoning for that was because obviously this becomes Summer Hall eventually. In Thornton, we have House Mountain, which is a white goat on a green background, and then in Grandview, we have House Farewell, a white mare on a silvery grey background. And Rook came up with this idea, who came up with the house for Gaston's Grey, and he's come up with an awesome backstory again to match, so I will link that in the comments down below so you can check out the storyline behind that house that he's made up. But yeah, so now we need to sort out the vassalages and the lordships of this area. I'm just going to let things tick over slowly, so hopefully we can get that claim made. But the Dondarrions already have the High Lordship of Summerfield, which is quite awkward because it's actually all this land here and they only have one province, so that's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a mess really here, border-wise, for what they own. They own a load of stuff that just doesn't belong to them at all. That's part of the Wendwater, that's part of Summerfield, and that's part of Blackwater Bay. But considering they do have the High Lordship of Summerfield, I think I will allow them to keep that, as it is close to them, but they won't get the Dornish Marches. I will give the Dornish Marches instead to House Karen, who have been obviously very loyal to us for a long time. So let's transfer some vassalages to Lord Dondarrion, and we're going to be sending over to him Hardlord Keep and House Crack. We're going to be sending over the Lords of Thornton, and we're going to be sending over the Lords of Blackheart as well, which will hopefully make him like us a lot more than he previously did. Send. There we go. So he now has all of those in his lordship that he should. He's still part of the Dornish Marches, which is a bit annoying and a bit awkward, as obviously it's split away from the rest. But then House Karen, we're going to transfer the vassalage of... Can we not? We can't actually send those over to him just yet until we've created the High Lordship of the Dornish Marches, which we can't do yet for whatever reason, so I'll have to wait for that. And someone had an awesome idea of making the Grands and bringing them into this series as the rulers of Old Town, and I did really like the idea of bringing in the Grands, but what I thought I may do is bring in the Grands in the Florent lands, as obviously we have House Florent, which is a fox, and I did say we were going to move House Quicksteel, which is a fox, into this area, so I think we'll move House Grand into this area as well. Then all 3 provinces will have lords with a fox as their sigil, which I thought would be pretty nice. Okay, we need a new commander for the Dawn. Let's have a look what we've got. Have we actually got anybody decent? Okay, we've got this Riverman. He's not great. We haven't really got anyone at all. Let's just go with Lord Tarley to keep a lord on side. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the province of Starfall is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Perfect. Starfall prospers. So yeah, we're just waiting for the claim on Norcross, I believe. Your prisoner Baldic Dondarrion has requested an audience with you. Upon meeting him before the court, you hear he is offering to pay the ransom for his release. 25 gold. Let's visit his chambers first. Let's see if we can get a bastard who's half Stormlord. I am queen here and I will lay with him. Can we do anything else to him? Can't visit his chambers again. Yeah, okay, we accept your offer then. maybe we can get a Stormlord bastard. But yeah, I think Norcross is the only one we need the claim on now. I'm pretty sure that we've got the claim on Dunsbridge. High Lordship of Brightwater Keep. Oh no, weak claim on the Lordship of Rushmore. Why have we got a claim on that? Okay, no idea. Right, so we only have a claim on Brightwater Keep at the moment, so we need Norcross and Dunsbridge still. But we do have the Arbor, the claim on that, which we will obviously press once we get those claims, and then we can start looking for some other areas of conquest. We could maybe get the Stepstones, maybe some more of the Southern Stormlands here, get all this land in the Dornish Sea below Shipbreakers Bay. I'm not too sure yet, we'll wait and see what we want to do there. We do need to find some matches for our children. We did betroth one of them to Lord Dondarrion, so the other one, who could we match you to? One of our High Lords would be a nice match if possible. What about the Tarlis? But then again, they're R'hllor. I don't like the idea of wedding you to someone who is R'hllor. Martell. Do have a Martell here who is 7. Can we arrange a betrothal between her and our son Edric, Prince of Dawn? Yes, we can. So we'll do that. Unmarried and pregnant. The fates have cursed me. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be having a bastard. That's awesome. Get ourselves a Dane bastard. We've not had one yet in this series. Lord Aegon of Diadem has declared war against the tyranny of King Tommen of the Trident. Okay. Lord Harren Hornwood has used a lordship. I don't care about dragons. Right, so best one you has. I've decided to accept the suggestion. Awesome, that gives us a non-aggression pact as well, which is perfect. So we need a match for our oldest son and our oldest daughter still. Who would be a very good match? Obviously already got the Dondarrions, who are very powerful. Maybe the Ironwoods. Let's have a look. You do have a sibling, Halbert Yornwood, who is 11. What about if we arrange a betrothal between him and our daughter, Princess Alla of Dawn? Yes, send. There we go. That'll get the Ironwoods on side. Another very powerful vassal, of course. That'll get 3 of our most powerful vassals all on side. Who else have we got? We've got Hellholt. Do the Drylands have a young daughter? Doesn't look like it. No, they don't. My prince, for some time now, I've been in the employ of Archon Rahalis, but now I seek a better station. Let's have a look at you. No, thank you. We've got enough courtiers, and you're not overly impressive. The Dragonvillis is a ravenous beast. She regularly roams the lands of Starfall, gorging on the livestock of the small folk. Hundreds of them have sought audience with you in the past months to protest as to this, their discontent growing all the while. Offer them vague promises and apologies. If we already had a house in Old Town, that would be a perfect match. Does Hornhill have a young daughter? No, only Simon Tarly, the heir. I'm going to say, because at least then we could change their beliefs, if it was a daughter, by marrying them into to our son, Prince Arthur, who is a skilled fighter still, but he's not getting anything else martial-based, which is very annoying, considering he's got a very martial-based guardian. Let's see if we can get him a better guardian, because he doesn't seem to be doing anything for him at all. Don't really have anyone. Maybe him, Lord Vaith. Let's try him, see if we can get something going there. It's a shame we can't go with we could go for the Drylands. What about the Fowlers? Does the Fowlers have a daughter? Yes, an 11-year-old. Yeah, she'll do. Let's get a betrothal with her then for our heir. They're the same age as well, which is even better. Perfect. That'll be a good match. Get all these lords who are close by on decent terms with us if we can. Now we just need to wait for those 2 claims that we're obviously waiting for. May live in harmony and contentment. I've decided to accept your suggestion of betrothal between Prince Arthur and Jansia. Awesome. Fiona Dane offers to teach you a game called Shivasa that she's learned from some merchants at the inn. She's spending too much time with foreigners. She should know better. Who's this? Fiona. Oh, our aunt, Prince Fiona. I'm delighted to test my wits in this game. Yeah, why not? You think you're starting to get the hang of Chivas, I can never say it proper. Fiona wants to challenge you to a game. I'll play circles around her. You should have known better than to play Chivas against the woman who taught you everything you knew. Fiona crushed you completely. It was a good game, though. In our opinion, are good of each other. Queen Alla, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen, led by Lord Alaric Ulla of Nimmerswell, I hereby enact a series of laws. Okay. Doesn't really concern us. Is there any intrigue things that we can do? Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I've been appointed as your regent. Ah, okay. That means that we're about to have our bastard. There's not really much that we can do. We can wait until we get back, of course. The regency of Queen Alla of the Dawn has ended. A son was born to Queen Alla the Red and Storm King Baldric of the Stormlands named Samwell. Okay, Samwell Sand. It seems my enormous adventures result in a child. Little Samwell is my spitting image. He's attractive. Awesome. Legitimize him, which is going to upset all of our children. Acknowledge him as mine. We'll just acknowledge him as ours for now. It's probably going to upset the Storm Queen quite a lot. Let's have a look then. Little Samwell Sand. Attractive, but a bastard. So his diplomacy goes up, but then goes down because of the fact he's a bastard. Let's go with the struggle. Maybe he can become a good swordsman. Maybe we get a bastard as the sword of the morning. Let's design a guardian. Someone very good in martial. Would he be rubbing it in to do it to a Durandon? Yeah, let's do it. That could be quite funny. A skilled fighter. He is a Durandon bastard after all. One child lacking a focus, Arthur Dayne. Well, obviously it's going to be martial education, and we're going to spend very highly to try and get him to become the next sword of the morning if possible. We really need a sword of the morning. Is there any nice little intrigue things that we can do considering how much money we've got? Hold a tourney. We've had quite a few tourneys, haven't we though? Let's hold a summer fair. I don't think we've really held a summer fair. I've given the order that a summer fair should be held in Starfall this summer. Perfect. Whilst we wait for those claims to expand into the Reach. Taking a long time to get that claim over there on Norcross. Taking a hell of a long time. Very annoying. Two people eloped and got married without anyone's consent, except their marriage. I don't really care, to be honest. Even if the Septons frown upon jugglers, I call them gleemen. I enjoy their humorous and bawdy acts across the summer fair. One of them can juggle 9 apples at the same time. Yes, gain 10 prestige. The summer fair brings all kinds of entertainers to Starfall, and a puppet show got my attention. When I heard the giggles, laughter and wolf whistles from the audience after watching the show for a while, I realised that one of the characters was supposed to be me. It's not very lifelike. Mockery, what else? Gain 2 intrigue. That's good, because we've got decent intrigue anyway, so yes, we'll take that, a chance to get even more intrigue. The peddlers are loading their wares and merchants are taking down their stalls. The jugglers, strolling players and the other entertainers preparing to leave. The summer fair is over for this year. It was great fun while it lasted, gained 5 prestige. My prince, for some time now I've been in the employ of Lady Danelle, but now I am seeking a better station. Let's have a look at you. Master at Arms of the Elbow. No, you're decent, but you're not as good as the ones that we've already got, so we'll have to give you a miss, I'm afraid. God, it's taken so long to get these claims on the Florent lands. You know what, let's try the good old trick that I do quite a lot. Let's call you back, let's send you to the other one and see if it works this time. Maybe we'll get a quicker claim on that one. It's going to forward things along until we do get that claim. Okay, so we're unmarried and pregnant again. The fates have cursed me. I don't know how we've got pregnant, because I don't remember us seducing anyone again, but okay, fair enough, and we'll see who's the father of this bastard. Hopefully another son. It'd be nice to have a couple of bastard sons, maybe a House Dayne or something we could make. According to your Master at Arms, Melina Durandon, the peasants of Starfall are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. She suggests constructing a series of outposts along the roads of Starfall. The peasantry would feel much safer, and it might even lead to more peasants moving to the country. A safe peasant is a productive peasant, of course. Okay, so Dency Dane, a bastard daughter. Dency? Yeah, okay, I like that. It seems my Aroma's adventures have resulted in a child. Little Dency is my spitting image, and acknowledge her as mine. We'll acknowledge her as our bastard. Another sand. Right, let's march the armours on to these annoying Ironborn Raiders that we've started to get a lot of again lately. The Raiders seem to be out in force yet again. We haven't had any for quite some time, but now they're refusing to leave us alone. Still waiting for those claims as well, which are taking a hell of a long time to get. Okay, so our unmarried heir, our heir, Prince Arthur, can now marry. So yes, we will send that and we'll get that marriage done. We should get a nice dowry as well for that, which will be nice. We have our claim on Dunsbridge. We're just waiting for Norcross, which is taking a long time. As you can see, our money's gone up nearly 500 gold. So that's how long I've been forwarding for now. Getting very bored of waiting now, but we'll just keep going. We'll get it eventually. Prince Arthur Dayne and Janissa Fowler have gotten married, and it is customary for a dowry to be paid to the groom's heir. Groom's house. Yes, it's in everyone's concern. My prince, Lord Baynard III, has sent you a dowry, but it was a poor offering. The paltry sum of gold and silver clearly doesn't befit the value of the bride. Greedy bastard. 25 gold, though, which we'll take, and we get a nice tax revenue as well of nearly 100 gold. Wow, you really do get a lot of tax from Old Town. What have we got missing? We need a new commander. Okay, Lord Oliver Dusk of High Hermitage. He's not too bad. We've not got some... We're missing a lot of good... commanders now. Okay, we've got an inspiring leader and a skilled commander here. A Lady of Ironwood. Awesome. She's flowered into a very impressive young Lady of the Ironwood. Very decent. 16 martial. 16 martial. Wicked, zealous, arbitrary, temperate, patient, diligent. Very interesting. She's married to a Lord of Blackmont. Okay. My prince, sometime now I've been in the employ of Lord Bakar. No, I wish all these Valyrians would stop trying to get into our court. So they're just appearing from everywhere at the minute. And here's another one, look, trying to get into court. No, go away. Do not want you. Do not want millions of Valyrians. Hey, who's at war here? Who's at war? Lord Fowler is defending against Lord Kyle of Kingsgrave. And Lord Kyle of Kingsgrave's war for the Wide Way. Okay. Who's Lord of Kingsgrave again? Oh, he's another Fowler. Okay. So we've got 2 Lord Fowlers. And House Dayne, the Danes of Prince's Pass are protecting their liege. Can we demand an end to this war? Yes, we can command to end war. We don't want people fighting amongst themselves. And thankfully, he has decided to accept that. Okay, we've got an open council position. Okay, we need a new Hand of the King. Lord Warren, yes, why not? Can we get you to oversee the realm for now, please? Thank you. That will do. Let things speed along again while we wait for that claim. Reports from Old Town that your charity work on your behalf is proceeding well. Awesome. Gained 15 piety. Lots of got lots of prestige saved up, lots of money saved up that we need to start doing some stuff with. Can we search for a smith? Yes, we can. Let's have something built. Why not? I need a new set of armor. Find me a goldsmith to create jewels befitting of my status. Yeah, let's build some crown jewels for House Dayne. Why not? Lady of Sandstone has died. My prince, your son Arthur, is most uncooperative and is not responding very well to my tuition. He doesn't seem to be listening. His skills have regressed, if anything. He's really not very good. He's not going to be the next sword of the morning by the looks of it. The foolish child. But at least we're going to get some nice crown jewels made, which will look nice. We need a new sworn shield as well. Wow, we need a lot of minor titles. And unmarried and pregnant, the fates have cursed me. Okay, so we've managed to father another bastard. Awesome. King's Justice, we will go for you. Paramount Knight, let's go. Wow, you. Commander of the Dawn, Sir Edgar of Goldengrass, a formidable fighter. We'll definitely go for you. Cupbearer, who can we trust? Lord Fowler. And we need a sworn shield. We'll go with a formidable fighter. Right, Sir Edgar Goldengrass. Right, let's get him to ward our bastard. Assign Guardian. Someone very... Where is he with formidable fighter? Formidable fighter. There he is. Let's get him to ward him and see if we can turn him into a formidable fighter. It's probably too late now for Prince Arthur, so we'll have to try with our bastard instead. During the last few days, I overheard the same conversation again and again. Apparently, a most renowned goldsmith is travelling through the dawn, and my courtiers are prattlingly excited about his work. Perhaps I should invite this man and employ his service. Nothing displays authority like fine jewellery. The goldsmith Manfrey cautiously accepted my invitation and arrived at court a mere week later. He has presented me with some sketches of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I am assured of his skill, although I ask myself just how much I can spare for a set of crown jewels. One and all shall see the indisputable might of House Dayne. Yes, let's go all out and see what we can get built. We've got plenty of money, so why not? We'll get our prestige and piety up monthly as well. Make us a lot more formidable. Still waiting for that stupid claim on Norcross. I was overcome by excitement and curiosity when Manfrey informed me the crown jewels were completed. As I am waiting in my throne for his servants to carry the great box across the room, I struggle not to leap up and meet him halfway. When finally I touch the heavy lid, my hands are shaking. Regalia worthy of a true queen. Let's have a look then what we've had made. It'll be in our treasury. Let's have a look. So we've got Crown of Dawn, which we would have had in it. So the Crown of Majesty, which adds 0.20 monthly prestige and +3 of vassal opinion. An Emerald Scepter. Okay, does the same. And the Sword of Heroes. Nice. Made of precious stones, rubies and sapphires. Very nice. So we've got quite an impressive treasury building up now, haven't we? Crown of Dawn, Dawn of course. The 7-pointed star, splint mail armor, rubies and iron, the Crown of Majesty, Emerald Scepter, Sword of Heroes, the Sea Star, and our spear, which I forgot to name. I've just realised I forgot all about that spear. I asked you guys to name it, didn't I? I'll have to find out what the name was for it and get it finished. Dean Queer, Alla of Dawn, I hereby invite you to the wedding of Halbert Ironwood and Princess Alla Dayne in Ironwood. Your presence would be greatly appreciated. I will travel to the wedding, of course. It is our daughter. May you live in harmony and contentment. I've been appointed as your regent. Is that for our third bastard? Because I think we was having another bastard, wasn't we? How old are we? 37. So she could still pop out a few more bastards, maybe. Lady Tisella greeted us warmly to the wedding. Pentoshi pale amber wine was served, and the most lovely music was played throughout the whole night. The ceremony between Halbert and Princess Alla at the grand feast shall be held upon the morrow. Thank you for having us. Now Alla Dayne and Halbert Ironwood stand before the gods to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of the Stone Way look on as he drapes the arms of House Ironwood around the bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. But at least that's going to keep them well on side. And here we go, we've had another bastard. Well, we can't call you Arthur, can we? We've already got a son named Arthur. Name after father, Mace. So his father is Lord Beesbury. So yeah, let's call you Mace. And we'll acknowledge you as ours. My young son has finished his education in military strategy and command. It seems he has learned all the basic skills required. Just basic, so he's nothing very impressive. He's just a dutiful commander. I'm a little bit disappointed in how he's turned out, to be honest. But yes, if we look on our relations, we have two lovers, Lord Mace Beesbury. Oh no, he's not the Lord. He's not the Lord. Ah, okay. And our other lover is Sir Orson of Rainhouse, who's an old man. Interesting. Come on, where is that claim for Norcross so we can finally expand? Wow, that's a lot of raiders over in Sunspear. The feast is winding down, and now only the bedding remains. Halbert and Alla are stripped of all their garments by the relevers, who make many a bawdy joke along the way. They are then finally bundled into their bedchamber, where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. There we go, at least we went to the wedding, hopefully get good relations. A Jogus Nye trying to come here from the Tarly Lands. Why is there a Jogus Nye in the Tarly Lands? I'm okay, thank you. I don't want any Jogus Nye. Lady Desilla's wedding is over, and it's time to begin the long way home. After the music, the entertainment and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Gain 15 prestige. A young talented artist from Starfall proposes to paint an iconic portrait of King Arthur of the Dawn. This will be grand in the main hall. What a waste of money. No, let's go for it. Why not? 25 prestige. Have we got any dangerous factions or anything? Oh, we have. Sir Bourdain for the Dawn. Who are you? Some random Martel. Can we try and invite you to court, maybe? You like it. Or if we send you a little gift, just a little gift, can we invite you to court? No, you clever bastard. I was going to try and imprison him. So who's... Okay, so Martel is the main person behind that, along with Lord Fossaway, who obviously absolutely hates us. Absolutely despises. He's got no children, has he? So we can't even do anything there to try and improve relations. Okay. I'm very disappointed in you, though, Lord Morgan, after everything I've done for you. Giving you the lordship of Sunspear and everything. Married you to our cousin, I think it was. You absolute snidey bastard. Have we got any known plots? Nothing against us, so we've not got to worry about that. Any threats? Only Lord Wilbert, but we knew that anyway. Lord Wilbert Fossaway absolutely despises us for taking Old Town away from him, and I can't blame him because the amount of money and income and soldiers that we're getting from Old Town is very, very impressive. Okay, Prince Edric, what has he excelled in? Intrigue. Let's go with Marshall though and see if we can get you to become decent in it. Let's get you a nice, someone really good in fighting to try and train you. Where's that formidable fighter gone? There he is. Send. My prince, I've collected an ample tax revenue in Old Town. 87 gold. Awesome. Still calling us my prince, even though we're a queen. It's been frustrating me now for God knows how many episodes. Look at that, 3 bastards. We've got nearly as many bastards as trueborns. Really been having fun, old Queen Alla, in her old age. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting the claim anytime soon, so what I'm going to do is finish this episode here, guys, for today, and then forward along off screen, because I've already forwarded God knows how many years off screen already in this episode, so I'm going to forward along until we get that claim, and then in the next episode we can press that claim to get these last few Reachlands down here. Thank you everyone for watching, as always, I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you did enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. And what the hell has happened over here?